people.
I bought a refurbished backwards compatible PS3 from DKOldies for $400, and in this video, we're going to take an in-depth look at this console, see if it's worth the money, and determine if you guys should buy one for yourself. Now let's go ahead and open this box up. So the first thing I noticed is this box is actually bulging a little bit. Not a big deal if there's bubble wrap, but we're about to see what's inside of here. All right, so here's the packing slip.
Okay, the box doesn't really fucking matter to me.
We got a bunch of stickers and stuff on here. I'm not sure what that means, but as you can see, cosmetically flawed, 80 gig, reverse compatible.
But $300.
I don't know why they call it reverse compatible. We got a bunch
for
of random.
PS3.
No way, not again. No.
Oh wait,
third-party controller. I mean, guys, $400 for a backwards compatible PS3, cosmetically flawed, and you give me a third-party controller.
$400, never mind.
There wasn't even an option to upgrade to an OEM. That's just, I don't know.
And thank you
like
to Dark Utopia for the tier 1.
So guys, I wanted to take a brief
Welcome
moment to
to
look
the
at the listing
family.
and kind of show you why I'm disappointed. So,
Holy shit, that's a fucking ripoff. What the actual fuck? $400 fucking dollars.
we'll get back to this stuff in a second, but let me scroll down to the description. So as you can see, it says it comes with a console, one compatible wireless controller, and that's kind of where we go wrong here. Compatible is a very generic term, so you don't know if you're getting a DualShock 3 or if you're getting something else. Now, I think they either need to say third-party controller here, or give you the option to upgrade, something like that. But like the pictures show a DualShock 3, there's no option to choose between a DualShock 3 and a third-party controller. They just say compatible, kind of make you think you're going to get a good controller, and then they send you, you know, that the DualShock 3 that I got. All right, and we also got a power cord. Actually, that's a USB cord. We have our HDMI cable here. We should have our power cord here. We do. And then this is our game, nice and bubble wrapped. Well, it's actually amazing. The game is bubble wrapped more than the console. All right, so here's the game, Final Fantasy. What is that? 13. Let's check out.
Wait, are these the TikTok
this
guys?
Looks good. And let's put that to the side.
Is that where they're
and here's
famous
the console.
from?
It does have bubble wrap, only a little bit on the side.
I think I've seen their
as long as it
TikToks
arrives in
before.
good condition. All right, so here is whatever you want to call this. We got the system game startup. Throw that away, and man, this console does not look very good. Let's go ahead and take it out and take a closer look at it. All right, guys, so here's the console closer up, and sorry about the big white thing right there. That's my lights kind of just reflecting the console. And as you can see, this console is very beat up. Now, it is cosmetically flawed, but this thing is just like so scratched up. I've never actually seen one this bad.
Oh my gosh, I love it when people block me. Also, this looks fucking disgusting. Do they not clean their shit? If I'm paying $400 fucking dollars, it better look cleaner than my fucking asshole.
So scratched up. I've never actually seen one this bad. And the thing that kind of concerns me about being cosmetically flawed is that they might use that as an excuse not to clean the console all the way. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but just taking a glance at it, I do see a bunch of dust, and you can kind of see some fingerprints down there. I'll show some pictures on the screen, but fingerprints.
That's fucking disgusting. And thank you for the hydrate. Just fucking horrifying.
I see dust, a lot of dust down here, a lot of dust in there. I also see a bunch of dust right here on the front lip. And guys, this is a used console, so I don't expect it to be perfect, but it should be very clean considering the price I paid. Here on this side, we do have a
This is like some shit I buy at a garage sale.
warranty sticker from DKOldies in place of the old warranty seal. I don't know that they can actually enforce that these days, but oh, and there's our cosmetic flaw. Nice. Good stuff. All right, cool. Here on the back, as you can see, the model number is CECHEO. As you can see, good stuff.
Did that shit just really break?
Nice. Good stuff. All right, cool. Here on the back, as you can see, the model number is CECHEO1, which is good to see because that is the 80 gig backwards compatible model, which uses emulation for playing PS2 and PS1 games instead of real hardware like the AO1 does. But yeah, this whole console is just very
minus $400 check W through.
Well, I can't say it's too dirty yet, but it's very scratched up and kind of dusty. I don't know, man. Looking closer at this thing, I actually do see a lot of dust and grain here on the bottom, so I don't know if they actually cleaned the outside or not. Oh, guys. All right, so I was about to plug it in, but I decided to open up the hard drive cover right here. And guys, take a look at that. I'll zoom in there for you, but that thing is just encroached with dust and dirt. Like, oof. All right, yeah, look at that. Like, I can just wipe my
Oh my gosh, please don't tell me there are fucking bugs in here. Please don't tell me there are bugs in here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking vomit.
My finger across it. Nice. That looks like it's been sitting in a basement or something. It at least doesn't smell like cigarette dust, which is a good thing. But I don't know, guys. We're gonna we're gonna plug this thing in and see if it works. All right, guys. We got everything plugged in now. And I don't think I mentioned it yet, but they actually called this console reverse compatible instead of backwards compatible. I'm not sure why. I've never heard that terminology used before. So I wanted to come back over here to the listing again and show you a few more things. Now, first of all, like I just mentioned, they call it reverse compatible. Not sure why, but that's what they call it. And I bought a cosmetically flawed system, which was $405. You can also get a good condition, which is $540, just really high prices. That's why I'm so disappointed about the controller. And then one other thing, despite the fact that I chose a cosmetically flawed system, if you go down here in the description, it still says it's fully refurbished, cleaned, and tested. So I would expect this thing to be cleaned inside, outside, and new thermal paste, all that good stuff that comes with refurbishing. So we'll see what they do to it. And also, this controller is terrible. Like, it is very bad. They call it a DualShock 3, made by Old School. It just feels really bad in the hands. This is an actual DualShock 3. Very nice controller. So that's
Wait, they didn't even get them
Let's
a
go ahead
real
and turn this thing on
PlayStation
though and
controller.
see if it works. So first we got to flip on the switch on the back. We got a red light there. Hit the power button and we have life. No disc in there. So let's see if it boots up now. All right, guys. So I'm finally booted up to the main screen and this console is going crazy. The fan is blowing real loud. And I already know it's not been cleaned inside because I see a bunch of dust blowing out the sides and the back. And man, that air is hot. But we're going to go ahead and test this thing out, make sure it works. First of all, actually, I want to go to the settings, system settings, and see
These
what
are the PS3
software
models most likely
right,
to
so system
fail,
information,
by the way.
we're on 4.85, which
Mine is
I think
$400
might be the
then.
most recent one. Not sure, but I know it's not old. All right, no game in there. We're going to start with the PS1 game because this is backwards
R.I.P.
compatible.
Bozo and hello Weird
So
Tan.
it's compatible with most PS1 and most PS2 games. I don't think quite. All right, cool. PlayStation format disc. It asked me to create a memory card. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll boot it up. So we're playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PS1. Never actually played this game, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
Your words are as empty
I
as
imagine
your
people pay this much for older consoles if they're in good condition. But if they look like this, then you just got fucking scammed.
Dude, we're like straight into the boss fight on this one. You like walk up the stairs, and it's like, all right, time for the final boss fight. Whole game is 30 minutes long. Not really, but we've played enough. I think it's working. Let's go back to the main menu. And we're gonna
I imagine the reason people pay a premium price for older consoles, especially the ones that are cosmetically flawed, is probably because they assume that the manufacturer or the reseller is taking good care of them. But if they're not, then what's the fucking point?
try out a PS2 game, and I have Silent Hill 2 here today. We're going with the high value games today, because why not? Hopefully the console works and doesn't eat our games, but so far so good. Let's take out the PS1 game and put in Silent Hill 2 for the
Holy
PS2.
shit,
And we'll
I
make
just
sure that
remembered
works.
memory cards
And I mentioned
used to be
earlier
a
that there's a
thing.
lot of dust blowing out the sides
thank
and
you
the
for the
back. But
hydrate.
what I didn't say is that it kind of smells like grandma's basement. Like, that's the only way for me to describe it. Kind of smells old, like dusty. I don't know. And honestly, that's probably what happened is grandma probably saw a Facebook ad that she could sell her PS3 to DKOldies for some money. And so she probably did that. And that's how DKOldies got this. I guess they didn't clean it, send it off to
Hello,
me.
Indoor Raptor.
And this thing is going crazy. Like, the
And
fan is
hello,
pretty crazy.
mate.
We're not even on a PS3 game yet. So I'm curious to see what will happen. And honestly, I'm not sure if this controller even works on
Am I a
PS2
real
games
AI?
because it
I'm gonna
won't
let
let
you
me
sit
control
on
the
that
screen with the
question.
PS2 game. Now let me try my official DualShock 3 and see if that works. So upon some more
Hello,
trial and error
Vesper.
with third-party controller and also searching online, apparently third-party controllers do not work with the PS3 and PS2 games, which is just awesome to see. I guess let me know down below if you have any more info
Hello,
on that. But
Luminous.
from what I saw online,
Yes,
it was some sort of
uppies for the chat.
piracy measure that you couldn't plug in third-party Bluetooth devices to the USB port and use them on PS2 games. So that's just awesome to see. So I bought this backwards compatible PS3. Can't even play PS2
Hello,
games
Killer
though
Kitty.
because the third-party controller does not work on
You.
it. So that's just great. But when I have my
You
DualShock
crave
3 plugged
violence.
in, working just
Well,
fine.
we'll be
No
starting
problems there.
Fortnite here pretty
Let's go back to the
soon.
main screen, and of course we'll try out a PS3 game now. All right, so we got Final Fantasy. Let's go ahead and put it in and see if it boots up. All right, so playing some Final Fantasy, having no issues so far. So all is good on PS1, PS2, and PS3 games, except for the fact that the controller they sent me does
That's
not work
really
with
good,
PS2 games, so that's a bit disappointing. Now, obviously, I have not used this for an extended period of time. I imagine that once you use this for a few hours, it's really going to ramp
Especially
up.
for the older
if you know
consoles
these
and
old
older
PS3s,
games,
they
it's
get
good to go with
really
somebody
loud,
that you
like a jet
trust.
engine. blow air like crazy because they have to. It gets so hot inside. Now, a way you can kind of help combat that is to replace the thermal paste and clean out the insides. I'm not sure if they did that or not. But we're gonna go ahead and open this thing up and take a look at the insides and see what it looks like, see if they refurbished anything. So I just wanted to remind you guys that I will be doing a PS5 giveaway on Whatnot soon. So let me go ahead and show you how you can enter.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
first thing
that
you want to do is hit the link down below.
aren't very
It'll take you
well
to this
with
page.
backwards
Boy, that's a
compatible
bunch
consoles.
of dust in here. Yeah, there you go. That's a better view. But you can see all that dust in there. I can just run my finger across it and pick up a bunch of dust. And then even worse, I took out the hard drive. And guys, look at that. That is just bad. There's dust flying all
Mother
around
Resident
that room.
Evil 4 remake. Will you be playing
That's
this
fucking
game?
disgusting. Resident Evil 4. If you guys want me to play it, I'll play it. Yeah, sure. Look at this shit, chat. Look at that shit. What the actual fuck? $400 CAC W. R.I.P. Bozo. What did they do to it? It looks like they infested it with a fucking cockroach nest. No. Stop sniffing it.
I shouldn't even see that side. Terrible. Let me just show you inside of the hard drive bay. All right, yeah, so just looking inside of that, you can see dust just hanging out in that hard drive bay. Just awesome to see. Let's go ahead and take the rest of the cover off, see what it looks like on the inside. I don't have much hope.
Oh gosh, am I ready for this? Am I mentally prepared for this? Let's do this, chat.
Hope for the inside of this thing, but we'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, time for the big reveal. I got all the screws off on the top. Let's go ahead and pull this cover all the way off and see what it looks like inside. Oh, man. Oh, no way. Dude. I have no
that's
words.
fucking vile.
It actually looks better on camera than in person. Like in person, every single inch of this is covered in dirt and dust and just
That's fucking nasty.
Absolutely filthy. Oh my goodness. This is like this is GameStop level. This is
$400
worse than
fucking
GameStop.
dollars.
This is bad. Really, really bad. I'm gonna take some pictures and show.
What the actual fuck, bro? This looks worse than my room, and I'm a fucking goblin.
Show it on the screen so you guys can get a better look at this. But like
Holy shit.
Clueless Spot, I saw you playing
Holy
Roblox.
fucking shit.
Skull.
What the actual fuck? For real? How the fuck is this thing still alive? Yes, I was playing Roblox the other day.
every inch of this just covered in dirt. And this is called refurbished. Refurbished, guys. Refurbished. What are we doing here? Why am I paying double?
The inside of Mother's mainframe.
Wait, they called it refurbished. And shut the fuck up, Riggins. Ha 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 ha.
Market price for a console that is this dirty. I mean, you can buy a console just like this under $200 on eBay. Probably even less with this for this condition. This is sad. Like, why would they put a warranty seal on this console when they never opened it up? I mean, I'm disappointed. This is bad. I don't know what else to say. And man, I think we've seen enough here. But honestly, I want to see what the rest of the console looks like. I want to see what the fan looks like. I want to see what the thermal paste looks like. It's not going to be good. So let's keep going. All right. So I think I got all the screws out, and We're gonna see if we can pull this all the way out to see what the heat sink looks like. All right, here we go, and the big reveal. Oh man, whew, that is amazing. Oh yeah, all over my fingers. Man, DKOldies really outdid themselves this time. This is wow. Yeah, this bottom piece is.
I'm so surprised they haven't found any bugs yet. Oh my god. Vicky, you're right. This should be a fucking war crime. This is a crime against humanity. Holy fucking shit. You can't even tell what color the PlayStation is. What the actual fuck? Did they just bury this in the fucking beach? What the actual hell is this shit?
What am I? What are we doing here? This was $400, guys. What? I could pay $50 for this. Like what is? I'm at a loss for words. I don't know. This one's going back to DKOldies. I usually feel bad sending stuff back.
I cannot fucking believe this.
Buy it, but if they're gonna send me this for $400, I'm sending it back. So this is.
I cannot believe they called this refurbished.
There's the fan. Fan actually looks a little bit better than I thought it would, even though it's disgusting. That's.
This looks like some shit you would find in Fallout 3.
All right,
it was at this point that Chip realized they hadn't ever cleaned out any of their consoles.
What do you know? The board is not quite as bad. Funny I'm saying that because that's still really, really bad. Like, oof.
I think if you never cleaned out your console for 20 years, it would still look better than this. Okay, Seller Tina. Have a good night.
If you were a rat, you'd be Ratatouille. Cause girl, you are 5 stars.
Half of that console worth is dust and dirt that has been collected since freaking dinosaurs.
This is true.
Got everything apart
And
now,
thank
and
you
I
for
think
the
the thermal
hydrate.
paste, we should be able to see it now. And oh yeah, pretty much nothing.
Bro, where the fuck is the thermal paste? Hey Chad, can you help me find a thermal paste because I can't seem to find it? What the actual fuck? No wonder this bitch is overheating. This bitch was so dirty, even the thermal paste didn't want to be here anymore. Ha 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 ha. Holy fucking shit. Hello, Ghost Limb. I'm pretty sure if you brought this onto a plane, they would confiscate it.
Nothing left. That's what we like to see. I'm baffled by this. The fact that they would sell this as clean, refurbished, but they refurbished absolutely nothing. And I don't know. I have nothing else to say. I don't. All right, guys. Well, this is no doubt one of the top 2 dirtiest PS3s I've ever seen.
Thank you, Plum
I think I
Hood.
saw one with cockroaches one time, so that one was worse. But this is next level. Like, there is so much dust in here. No thermal paste replaced. Like, the outside looks bad, but it's the inside. It's just. Whew. And they specifically say on the listing, they say tested, cleaned, and refurbished. So clean and refurbished are 2 different things. They
Your
did not
Xbox
refurbish
is dirty,
anything here.
but
Did
not
clean.
that dirty. Yeah, and you're not trying to resell it for $400.
Anything here, so I guess they tested it. I don't know, but yeah, guys, I can't believe I paid $400 for this, just covered in dirt and dust. No thermal paste replaced. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.
I'm not sure. Premascape. I'm pretty sure if you
This
brought
console
this
can be
PlayStation,
used as a
this
damn
specific one,
neurotoxin.
onto a plane, you would
That's
get put
why
on
for
the
100.
four-night no-fly list very quickly. Oh, I understand, Pickle P. They use this to spread different neurotoxins. Well then. Now it makes sense. DKOldies is just selling neurotoxins. Noted. Holy shit, I am so fucking disgusted. I need water.